I wanted to take a quick look at why we're in business. I think this is something that I haven't been very clear at communicating to you guys. So if a customer asks you, Mary brought this up, if a customer would ask you, why should I do business with you guys versus somebody else? There's a lot of things that we do very much on purpose here, decisions that we've made and continue to make for how we treat people, how we run our business, that has people at the center of it. Everything we do has people at the center. So I put up there at the top, people are the center, or at the center of everything we do, and that makes all the difference. That is not a tagline. That is the truth. Everything we do, every single thing we do has people at the center of it. Some of our things over the years, when they're not quite true to that, like we did, what do we call them for the credit cards? Service fee? Transaction fee. We were trying to keep our prices as low as possible and only charge a little more if people wanted to use credit cards. But I think what we found is that's really not serving people the way they want to be served. So we're changing that. Actually, this past week, we did away with transaction fees. We don't have transaction fees anymore. Because people are at the center of what we want to do here. And so if it does not serve our customer, our employees, our vendors, we're not going to do it. And so we figured that out. So that's not just a tagline. That sums up who we are and why you should do business with us, because everything we do is for people. So when somebody asks you why should they do business with defense experts, that's why. Now, if you can't see that, I'm going to help you see that in some of these things. Some of us haven't worked many other places or had a whole lot of experience with other companies, and so you might think the way we do business is how every other business does business, but it's not actually true. There's a huge, huge difference, and I almost hate talking like this because it's like I'm tooting our own horn, but I want you guys to understand how different we are. If you got out there and worked for any other fencing company, there might be one or two other fencing companies out there who really take care of people, but not many. There's not many who do. So number one there, we love people. And I have in bold there what I want us to remember. We love people. Number two, we love what we do. And number three, we love serving. And just a little caveat here. I think in the next couple of months, as we are finishing up our time with infantry on kind of making our brand clear and our message clear, they're going to give us something that I think is going to be even more compelling and a bit more clear than what I can come up with. But this is why I have started the Fence Experts and how I run the Fence Experts, how we run it, how you guys operate. So for now, this is going to have to do till we get that nice thing from infantry. But we love people. And I have down there, we have full-time staff in every department of our company, excited to communicate with our customers and to educate them so they can make good informed decisions. And because we love people, we live up to and keep our promises. So let me just explain a little bit of the difference. On a small fencing company where you have the guy answering the phone, doing the estimate, pulling the order, installing the fence, we get this a lot where people will call a fencing company for an estimate and they won't hear back maybe ever, or it might be a week, it might be a couple days. Communication is lacking. So you call that fencing company, you don't know when you're going to get an answer. I needed to get some tree work done and I still haven't gotten it done. But I started calling a few tree companies, and I'm serious, I left messages at every tree company, every tree place. I didn't try Martin's Tree Service, I'm sure they would have picked up. But like, I called a lot of different tree companies and nobody picked up and nobody got back to me for a long time. That's pretty much how the construction industry is. But we have full-time staff who answer the phone, who communicate, estimators who are out there on the road, John Smoker who's scheduling, and like we have people who are here to take care of people. That's what we do. So there are other companies who have, the size that we do, who have people who are there to take care of people. But I think the difference is they don't love working with people. When you call them about something and you're trying to figure something out, you know how you can tell when somebody's on the other end of the line and they're just grumpy and they're like wishing you would have never called. I've dealt with a lot of people that are like that in the construction industry. So I think that's the difference. The difference is that people are at the center of everything we do, and we love people. So we make decisions around taking care of people. So there's a big difference there. And then we love what we do. There's some people who are just out to make a dollar anywhere they can. But we have actually taken time to think about what we do. We have spent years finding the best products, people, and installation practices in the industry, and we use only the finest to ensure a long life in our workmanship and products, and we take great pride in our work. You guys do that. I see you taking great pride in your work. When we build stuff in-house, we're taking great care of how we build things. We could be buying sections somewhere much cheaper. We could be adding cheaper wood. But no, we want to do the best possible. We learned that putting dry mix into vinyl is not what you want to do. You want to mix up that concrete and make sure that it sets real well to the post or to the aluminum. There's people who figure that out but keep doing it anyhow. We don't do that. If we know that it's not working, we change. So you see fences all the time where posts are popping up and the fence line looks all squirrely. Well, that's not what we're in business to do. We're in business to do the best possible workmanship, use the best products. We learned that spec rail is not who they said they were, and so we're not using spec rail as our primary. We will use them some for custom stuff, but we switched away from them as our primary because we want something that we can count on. Good service, good quality, that kind of stuff. So we love what we do, and because we love what we do, we want to do the best possible work. And I see you guys doing that all the time. We love serving. We bring all our resources and focus to our customer's project, and we don't shift our attention until the project is completed and you, our customers, delighted. Because what really motivates us is seeing people happy with their work and service. I know I can say this for every single one of you here. You don't feel good at night if you do something and the customer's not happy. You want to make that customer happy. We're here to make that customer excited and glad they did work with us. There's got to be a better word than delighted, but when I heard Donald Miller say it, I was like, that kind of sums it up. So if you think of a better word. But we're here to make our customers very happy they did business with us. I think there should be an equal exchange. That means if the customer paid a fair price, then we need to deliver what we said we would. If we don't, then we're lying about what we say we're going to do, and then we kind of trick them and make them think we're going to do something good, and then we come in under and do something shoddy. We don't want to do that. I don't want the fence expert's name attached to anything like that, and I don't think we do that at all. So we're here to do an equal exchange. If they give us a fair price, which is what we try to always come up with estimating, then we're going to give them a good value, a good service. So that's what we do. We love serving. One thing that we also changed here just this past week is we've been doing this pretty much the last couple of years. If we hit a private utility, we fix it. Almost every time we fix it. There's a few times we don't, and they're rare. So what we said is we're going to fix your private utilities. If we hit your private utility, we're going to take care of fixing it. One condition, which you guys all need to know, is we either need to be able to fix it ourselves or choose a contractor who's going to fix it. We're not going to just cover the cost if they say, hey, you damaged our utility and we called this person and they fixed it and now the bill's $5,000. We're not going to do that. But if we get a chance to dig it out, if we can't fix it ourselves, if we dig it out and we get the area ready for the plumber to come in, it might only cost $200. But if the plumber had to dig it out and find where it was, he'd charge, $2,000 or $3,000. So when you're talking to customers, if there is a damaged utility, we're going to take care of it even if it's a private utility. We want them to let us know where the utilities are, and we think if we treat people like that, they're going to treat us well, because if we say, look, we're going to cover it, so we need to know, can you tell us where any of your utilities are? I don't think they're going to try to sabotage us. So that's because we love serving, because no customer, when they're getting work done, likes a bill of a couple $1,000s because we hit something and they don't know how to fix anything, and we know how, but we're not going to do it because, well, that's not in our contract. So because we love serving people that much, we've been doing that, but now we're saying we're going to do that. So I'm pretty excited about that. The other thing we're doing is we're upping our warranty. This is another thing we have been doing. If somebody calls in and says, you installed my fence, 3 or 4 years ago, and the gate post is sinking, and something's going wrong. It's not in warranty, but we'll cover it under warranty. We just have been doing that. So we're switching up our warranty to our customers to say we're doing a 5-year warranty. And when I say that, I'm ready to stand behind it. There's other companies in our industry who will say 5-year warranty or 3-year warranty or whatever warranty they want to say, but it's got all these little disclaimers in. If this happens or that happens or this, and so you call them up, you try to get warranty work done, they're going to blame it on the weather, they're going to blame it on the sunshine, they're going to blame it on the wind, they're going to blame it on God, they're going to blame it on anything they can, and they won't take care of it. It's just like it happens all the time. So we'll have customers call us and say, look, I'm just sick and tired of trying to get this company to take care of it. I'm just ready to pay you to come do it. Because they have warranty that's worth nothing. So when we say we have warranty, we actually do have warranty. Because we love serving people. So this might have been a little boring to talk about, but I want you guys to understand this. Think about it, read it, think about what you do and how much of what you do is to serve people and how different that is from the people around us, because people are at the center of everything we do, and that makes all the difference. I say this line a lot, but we use business to build people and not people to build a business. That's how we do business differently. A lot of businesses, people in business, this is why I hated business and never wanted to be a business owner. I think you guys know my story. I had pretty much vowed I'd never own a business because I thought all people who were in business pretty much were using people to their advantage to build a business. Like they're taking something from people, they're wronging people, or they're not being fair. I do not want to do that at all. I'm not in business to use people to build a business. I'm in business to build people, to use the business as a tool. And I think that's an upside down picture of what you see in most businesses. So we'll lose money hand over fist on a job because we want to take care of people. So there's my little sales speech on our company. I just thought, spring's coming. I want you guys to know. And here's the thing I need everybody to know here. Stick with me just a little bit longer. Wake up a little bit. Every single person in the company represents the company and is a salesperson for the company. So I would like each one of you to know and think about, what is it we do here that is different than what you see around us? And when somebody asks you what you love about working here, or why you enjoy working with customers, or whatever it is, think about what we're doing and why we're doing what we're doing. Because we're all salespeople for the fence experts. We all represent them. And I think we're all doing a great job. I just wanted to give you, from the owner, from me, who I'm involved in all these decisions, I built the company around people. And so when somebody says, why is the fence experts different? That's why. That's the short answer. Because we love people, we love what we do, and we love serving. Any thoughts? I talked, I monologued. What do you have to say?
I have one question. The 5-year warranty is probably taken care of already on the contract and different things and the terms. But now the paper that they sign off with the customer probably still has in there that we're not responsible for the private utilities.
That's probably true.
So
Mm-hmm.
that can get a little bit confusing until we
Thank
get
you.
that changed.
Yep.
Also, I was thinking too, maybe to make a distinction, it is a workmanship warranty and not a product warranty.
Right,
So
because the
it's
product,
not-
that's
not
good.
Covering the product.
Right.
Vinyl or aluminum.
That has even a longer warranty.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Thank you. Wood, if it works, we've been taking care of it. If we don't have anything in there, I'm not quite sure what to do with that. What do you guys think? Do we put a disclaimer in there, and then if we want to, we can cover it, or do we just cover it?
Okay, go ahead.
It really depends on how much we do. If we do a whole crap ton of it, then we're not making any money off that. But if it's just every once in a while we have bad posts and stuff, well then we should take care of that.
We should be getting them a good product.
I was thinking there was a
I might have left it in.
I think there's a little bit.
I might have left it in. The only reason I might leave a disclaimer in is because you have people who say the post is cracking, say a pressure treated yellow pine, it will do some cracking. It's just how yellow pine is. And we could replace those posts for the next 20 years and they're going to continue to crack. You know what I'm saying? So like to have some kind of authority on wood that we get to make the decision might not be a bad idea. And I think that's maybe why I left it in.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because some people, for some reason, think that wood should look like not wood.
Like vinyl.
You know?
Yeah.
You know,
Perfect. Yeah.
it's just not the case.
That's I think kind of where I'd lean, and then we can go over and beyond and above, but we get to decide if. I think we had, what was his name, Dennis? Oh, there's this guy, huh?
Weaver.
Dennis Weaver. Yes, his pickets had to be so perfect, not one single knot, not anything. It was insane. So that's what.
If I'm out there and I explain it to the customer, like it's cracking, it's still strong, let us know if in a year from now it gets all the way split and it's causing an issue.
Yeah, if it's actually
If it's
structural.
structurally sound,
Yeah.
then they're usually okay with that. Especially if I tell them, let me know if it gets much worse.
Yeah.
They're usually like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we'll probably leave that caveat in. Little disclaimer, so we get to decide. Yeah, well, if there's ever anything we're not doing that takes good care of people or something we are doing that's contrary to what I say here, please let me know. If there's somebody in the company you feel like is not living up to excellence, talk to them. You don't have to talk to me, you can talk to them, and maybe they'll change right after you talk to them. If they're not, then talk to their boss and see if we can get things changed, because we want to do a good job. It's what we're here to do. And I just want to say, excuse me, I think you guys do an amazing job with this. I'm not saying this to say, let's go do this. Let's go do this, of course, but we are doing this. And I just wanted you to know what we're doing that's different than a lot of places around us. So when somebody asks you, try to remember we love people, we love what we do, we love serving. If you can't remember that, just remember people are at the center of everything, and that makes a difference in everything we do.